What is up, everybody? Hello, our fellow pro bitches. We are back in the motherfucking studio, and I am so excited about it. What is up, ladies?
Core, Izzy. I mean, it's been a while, yes. Oh, and John, let's not forget you.
You know, the best producer ever.
Producer John, what's up? I mean, it has been a while. It feels kind of weird being
It
in here.
does. It's like nostalgic. I heard the music and got like elevated, like so pumped. It's like, ah! Anyways, so like, how has it been, ladies? I feel like it's been like, we didn't have holidays. We didn't have like so much, y'all. It's been so much shit going on. I feel like adulthood. I feel like we tell y'all this every time we come back because it be real life. Like shit just be happening all the time.
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Somebody's blowing up.
somebody calling me.
Yeah, bitch turned 36 like 2 weeks ago.
Pow, 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 pow. No, it's a good thing, y'all. I feel like 40 is about to be like the new hit
Okay,
spot.
but like when you like, I can't even get it out. It's just like that shit just is too real.
I'm
like,
still 35,
like,
so I'm hanging on to it.
This bitch got like 6 weeks.
I was about to be like,
So-
Amira.
And let me have my 6 weeks, though.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not even about to shit on your parade.
Thanks.
It just doesn't even feel
Are
real.
we fast forwarding you?
So.
Oh no, because y'all bitches got some years on
You
me.
got a couple years.
So I turned 33 this year. I'm just saying, right?
So that part.
Yes.
Speaking of age.
Touche. So I feel like during quarantine, like I've been doing some soul searching. Why are we still talking about fucking quarantine? Mind y'all, what's today? March what?
It's
like
been a whole year.
A whole year. I stopped going into the office 6 days from now, a year ago. Like,
Yep.
yeah. That was it's crazy. Anyways, I was looking at like old Snapchats, you know, they show you like, or Facebook, all them fucked up memories you really don't want to remember. So like it brought up, and I was like at the grocery store with like all the shit. Me and my two homegirls were like 4 carts full of shit. Like it was nuts. Why are we like that? Why were we like that? That's insane. They said 2 weeks. Bro, it's been 52.
That's why you were like that. That's why you were like that.
No bullshit. Like
For real.
It's unreal that we're literally here a year later.
Yes, like that's insane, right? Crazy.
And we still don't know like when things are going back to normal, like Texas and Mississippi and everybody
They
down south
just wilding. And All-Star Weekend in Atlanta, people in that bitch like,
But they've been wilding for
Yeah.
Florida and Georgia been wilding for a minute.
Yeah, I feel
that
like
is
they
true.
might be like
since
lightweight
the summer,
immune.
right?
Yeah,
Like, they might
might-
all just be immune to it.
Yeah,
at
they
this
got
point.
herd immunity at this point
Yeah.
because like ain't no way.
Because I swear by like June they were good. They
Yeah,
were like,
for
yeah, we're
real.
gonna do well, not good, but they were gonna do what they want.
Yeah, they was like, fuck the law. We don't care about none of that shit.
But for Texas to like remove the mask mandate, I was like, oh, y'all real bold.
But see,
strong,
you know what's crazy though is that there are like small businesses, I guess there's state laws and stuff that permit like businesses to say. So while it's no mask mandate, like you will be asked to exit.
But look at how
motherfucking
crazy
facility.
people were going when there was a mask mandate.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't even want it's been so much. Like we didn't have we didn't have crazy white man overthrowing the Capitol. Like it's been a lot of shit that's happened since we've got back on here. We should have recapped. But anyways, we got some other shit for y'all to talk about our 30s and what the soul searching has caused me to realize that I should not be starting to try out in my 30s.
So like we just feel like once you hit 30, there's just certain shit. If you haven't done it, just don't do it. Just leave it alone, chalk it up to this is our suggestion. Of course you could do whatever you want, right? But we're just saying, like just maybe you want to leave it alone.
Like maybe give it a second thought before you try it.
The funny thing is, I've done all this
She's
shit.
done all of them in her 30s.
So mind y'all, listen, we're going through a list of things, right? We're going to get to the list in a minute, but we're going through a list of things and like Izzy's quiet. Like as we're going through the list, and me and Amir, we're just like, and all of a sudden she just busts out laughing like, bruh, I feel attacked. Yes, so I feel like that's funny. We're going to talk about it though.
I'm in my second childhood. What can I say?
Fuck it,
like
YOLO.
Nas said.
YOLO.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we're going to talk about it.
When we come back, are we taking a break? Yeah.
I mean, a little, you know me, I like to like wet my whistle.
Yeah.
So. All right.
When we come back.
All right.
All right, guys. So we're back. So right before this nigga, right before.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I didn't say that.
You did.
You in fact did said it.
Remember before when I would answer before we went on break? This is the big dick energy that I would answer for. And now I'm like,
now he is this nigga energy.
I'm like,
Yeah, for real.
Just
Like, I'm gonna move you over to the left because
but
I felt that. That was like the most sincere, like, this nigga ever. Because you was in the middle of a live recording.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, go ahead, proceed.
Okay, let me get back.
I know.
All right, so yeah, before the break, we were talking about how there's just some things we shouldn't do, right? Once we hit our 30s, I wish it would hang the fuck up. Okay, there we go. Some things we just shouldn't do in our 30s. So even though Izzy has
that
done...
motherfucker did ring for a long ass time.
He might have called back for real. Did he call back and we missed it? Because he was like, bitch, I heard you. Sorry, guys.
Right.
Hey, babe, if you hear this later on, like if you just happen to be listening,
You just get on my nerves.
yeah, just today. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, even though Izzy has done all of them, you're strongly advising against it. Is that what, are we saying that, or?
I mean, these are kind of like lessons learned for me.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
All right,
There
all
we
right.
go. That's fair. I like that.
So number 1 was
D-rugs.
D-rugs.
Like D-rugs, y'all, like real D-rugs.
Right. There's drugs, right? Which is like marijuana, mushrooms, stuff like that. It's just drugs, right? And then there's D-rugs, like acid,
intravenous
cocaine,
Heroin.
Like it's gonna be a no for me.
Methamphetamine.
Yeah, like
Right.
do not try like any of that. And for real, if you have not tried Molly, don't do it.
I
Because
feel
now,
like that's a D-rug too.
it is, because it didn't used to be, right? So Molly used to be MDMA in a capsule form. It was great. It was party. It was fantastic. Now that shit is like Clorox, cocaine, heroin. Like they might have sprinkled THC powder in there. Like it's a volatile mix. Like do not, if you have not done Molly, it's not cool. Don't do it. It's not the
I
same.
tried doing shrooms like a month ago for my
Yeah.
sister's birthday, and I didn't really. Maybe they're just like trash ass shrooms, but I didn't feel anything.
It just made me giggle a lot. Like I just felt like real giggly. Like I would grab the bottle and just look at it and be giggly. So I felt like it must have did something, but I didn't feel high. I just felt giggly. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is not
See, I
worth
was
it.
like wanting to see some shit.
Yeah, she wanted to see all the colors and shit.
Yeah, you ain't having enough, bitch. I guess not. Like you need to up your intake.
Yeah. So like we're just advising against it. Of course, you know, like we're all 40-20 friendly, right? Like
Yeah,
so
like,
like
I'm definitely
cool, all right, or like, you know, like the light stuff, all right, cool.
Yeah, like eat an edible, bitch, or smoke a blunt. Like if you want to experiment with drugs, like just do that. Don't be
experiment with drugs and not D-rugs.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
mean, is cocaine a D-rug?
Not for some people. I mean, you know, like not for some people.
I feel like it's a D-rug.
I feel like it's
What
a
do you
D-rug.
think?
John said yes.
Yeah, it's a D-rug.
I just didn't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, but for real, because some people, like, they do cocaine the way that, like, I smoke weed.
That's
like,
exactly
for real.
what I was
That's real.
about
But
to
I feel like if
say.
you can OD on it, it's a D-rug.
Yeah, with some weed, you
Is
could just
that
be.
fair?
I've OD'd on weed.
Well, no, you'll just sleep
You
and maybe
have
get nauseous.
not.
Like I was so high I threw up.
Well, I mean, I would take that over
Yeah, that's
fucking
true.
like respiratory failure
Or like
or
a collapse,
stroke.
a collapsed nasal cavity.
I didn't move from the same spot from Friday through Sunday. Like
Did you have, like, was it edibles too?
it was like the wax.
Oh, see, okay.
But I ate it.
You, what?
So there's the edible wax that
Yeah.
you put in food or whatever, but like it was like this highly concentrated like wax.
And
my
you just
sister
dipped
got.
in there and ate
And
it.
it was just a little
That's
teeny bit, like
'cause you,
that much.
You probably needed some heat content, bitch, to burn some of that out.
Because I used to wax in my lollipops
Yeah.
when I make those.
See, I can't do now the smoke wax, bruh. No,
the dab
or the dab. That's
Yeah.
what wax, dab, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
My
Look, I
sister
sound
takes a
old,
dab.
but
My
that's
sister
enough.
takes a dab. Like it's not.
Man, I'll be sitting around like stuck on stupid, like looking at the wall, watching TV and with no TV type shit, like just stuck watching the wall. Like I was high as shit. I was like, oh yeah, no, I need to have some kind of functional capabilities with my life.
But would you call it an OD though?
That was. I feel like that was close to an OD because I had to throw up, my nigga. Like I had to like I wanted to
But
get it
I
out.
feel like she doesn't kill. She's weird as fuck with some stuff though.
That's the only time. I mean, so I've been really high one other time where I actually did throw up.
Yeah, now I've been high to where I'm like, okay, whoa, I think I'm getting a little fucked up, and like, but that usually entails an edible. That's why I don't really fuck with them.
So and the other time I threw up, it was off an edible.
Yeah, I can't.
And I was on a date. I had my seat leaned all the way back. I was like,
I don't want to be high no more, please.
Like literally,
I've had those moments.
Yes, like I swear, if you just let me come down, I swear I'll never smoke again.
I was and it was hitting me when we were in the restaurant, and I guess I was sitting there. He was talking to me, and he was just like, "Let's get your high ass out of here." And he drove back to the house, whatever, not the house, but then we had him at a Target, and then I get to Target. When we get out of Target, I'm like,
like for real, like I just need
and
air.
I just opened the door. It was like,
he was probably like this big.
We were cool as shit for a while, and that nigga ain't talked to me.
He's probably like
I was
lightweight
that
ass.
girl. I was that girl. Anyway, and that was like in the summertime.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, we gonna move forward.
So, the next one that you just shouldn't do, snowboarding.
Okay.
So this is like a personal experience.
So what had happened was,
So y'all, okay, anybody that knows me knows that I like to do sporty fun things. Like I'm a daredevil type or whatever, in my brain. But then my body is like, bitch, you're 35 or you're 36. So I want to do something for my birthday. So I decided to go snowboarding. So I've been wanting to try skiing. Took the snowboarding lesson for like 2 hours, bust my ass for 2 hours, like get up, stand, slide down the thing for 10 seconds, fall again. And the last time I was going down the slope, I fell the wrong way and bust my knees. And my knees hurt for like a whole motherfucking week. Like, I was taking Celebrex. I was taking Aleve. I mean, when we left the slopes, I immediately went back to the hotel. Now, mind you, it's Valentine's Day weekend. It's my birthday weekend. It's supposed to be a vacation type thing.
Mm-hmm.
We get back to the hotel. I immediately have him go get me ice and put ice on my knees.
I was gonna say, this bitch got icy hot.
So instead of getting sexy for Valentine's Day, I got ice on my knees. Like laid up in the bed, my legs propped up. And then
that's funny.
I mean, he's 41 and he was, falling a couple times too or whatever. But literally that whole night, bruh, we were stuck. Like, we both was hurting so bad. Bitch, I was so tired. I was tired for 3 days. And, that shit was just a lot of work. I mean, if you're in shape, I guess you could try it. But
just watch your joints.
Yeah.
Watch your joints, everybody. Watch your joints.
Wear some knee pads or something. I don't know.
She said, wear some knee pads. No, but seriously, though, because even I find that with dancing. So I had this epiphany, right? I used to dance. Everybody knows this. Well, if you listen, you know. So, I used to dance, do all this stuff. I was ballet, tap, jazz, everything you could think of, right? So the heels dancing came a little bit later in life as a hobby. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to start to take it serious. Hey, bruh, every single class, and I'm talking I go once a week, every single class, I just have to sit in the car. I just have to sit in the car for, I'll be fine walking out. I'm good. All the ladies, we walking out. It's fine. I get to my house. And literally my whole body shut down. It'd be for 2 days, my knees be on fire. So I feel you.
Yeah. Dead ass. We got back Sunday.
Just old as fuck.
we went Saturday. Sunday we laid up in the hotel. Monday I slept all day. I slept half the day on Tuesday because I was off. It was my birthday, whatever. And he was like, dog, I'm so tired. For no reason. But it's just that physical activity constantly for hours.
Yeah, even just your body doing something different. And I feel like you're scared to fall lightweight. You don't want to fall. So you got this, your whole core is engaged, which means your whole body's engaged. It'd be a lot. I went skiing one time and I was like, fuck this. I ended up on the tubes. Because all I had to do on the tubes is sit my ass in it.
Yeah.
And then they push you down the mountain, and I was cool with that. But I was done.
The tubing was sold out for 3 weeks, so that's why we didn't do it. Yeah, just fucking COVID and just everything.
That I was about to say, yeah, because usually it's not. Yeah. Okay. Well, we know not to be doing any kind of crazy extreme sports after 30. That's not okay. Be safe, everyone.
I mean,
you can just keep your icy hot on
I would probably
deck.
try skiing, but I wouldn't do snowboarding.
So that's the thing is like I think I might go back and try skiing.
We should like do skiing and like record it for a pro bitch and show y'all the recklessness. Amir was like, maybe not.
I mean, I'll record y'all.
I would do it. Fuck it. Me and Izzy be out there busting
I
our
was gonna
asses.
say, y'all know I have no problem making fun of myself.
Yeah, so like little scary side note, or not scary, I guess like goofy thing about me. The worst part about it is getting off the lift for me.
Oh my God.
That's the worst part of it. I'd be like, I don't know why I'm like, why am I gonna jump?
But like even when snowboarding, like you have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So the thing is, you have to take that foot that's out, put it on the board, and then slide your ass off.
Yeah, like
Because like you're sitting,
no.
you're facing forward, but then to
Yes.
get off the lift, you have to turn sideways
and then like glide off. Yeah, like it's a no for me. I'll
was
fuck
a
around and
lot.
be on the lift the whole time because I don't want to jump off of it.
Like I know this is long, but like the instructor, right? He's like, everybody gets off the lift, bust their ass, and he pauses it. Next person come up, bust their ass. He pauses it. And I was like, okay, so I don't feel so bad now.
Yeah, no, for real.
But it was just a lot of work. I think I was telling Amira that when we got on the lift, my Fitbit went off because my heart rate was over 160. Like my heart rate, my Fitbit was like, bitch, what are you doing? Why is your heart rate so high?
This is not safe.
But yeah, I mean, if you're in shape, but if you're not, just try skiing or tubing.
Yeah, just get on the tube. Like, just get on the tube. Let them push you. Sit down. Exactly. Sat down. Okay.
So number 3, sugar babying. Like, I just like, do you even have time, like, in your 30s? The endurance, maybe, or even the patience, like, at this point?
It's the patience thing for me, I think. Because I can't have you fucking on me and I don't like. Well, so wait, hold on. Let's define it. Because I see a sugar baby as somebody that you're not necessarily like sexually entertaining these partners.
I don't feel
at
like
all.
You necessarily have to.
So to me, it's the juggling. Right. So eventually you might have, okay, Izzy, I see your face. Eventually you might have to like, suck a little dick or something. Like you might have to play with it or something. Like you got to figure something out.
Juggle
right?
the ball.
Or something, right.
I mean, but if he's like 70 and he has ED, then maybe not.
Maybe not. Like sometimes like literally like I know someone, but I know someone that like they just go to lunch and shit. Like they literally, and like mind you, she like high ranking pay obviously, but like
I was gonna say, how much does she get?
I mean, I think she told me like it was like 300 when they went to lunch one time, and like it was cool, whatever.
That's an 8-hour work day for some people.
But like
for
I
real.
just feel like I don't
for
have
hour
the juggle.
lunch, it's
Like
not
I got a
bad.
business. I work a 9 to 5. I'm trying to like lose weight and drink water. Or just like so many other things that occupy my time.
So would you do it full time? Like if you like.
If I like quit work and was like,
Yeah.
fuck this, I'm a sugar baby.
Yeah.
I think if you would do that, you need to build up a clientele though. Like you
But
need to
would
have
you
your
do it?
select. Ooh, I can't say that I wouldn't. I don't
Would you do
know.
it?
I don't know.
At 36?
Like at my 30s?
Right,
Probably.
yeah.
No, probably not. Honestly, no. I just feel like it's way too much work and shit. And like the way my hips and shit is set up, like I don't have all that. So.
But, okay. I did try this too in the summertime.
But no, okay, seriously. So like, what was your?
Like, okay, for someone who's not very engaging, like I think if you're a social person and you're
Yeah.
good at engaging people and you're good at like keeping that relationship alive and you're good at stroking men's egos and shit like that, and you're like really motivated to do it, I think it's possible. I think that like you do have those instances where they are just looking for company, but overwhelmingly most of them, it's a situation.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like they want sex in exchange. They'll do whatever for you. Like I had one dude telling me that his last sugar baby, like she moved back to Sweden because of coronavirus. He went and packed up her whole apartment. Like they do shit for you.
Yeah.
Like they help you start businesses, like all kind of stuff. But it does require a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have to dedicate time to it. And I just like it was just something I couldn't do.
Yeah.
And then I had weird numbers calling me. Like I feel like this one dude, like his wife called me, and I was like.
Like, see that, like that,
Shit like that. And I
that's
was
the
like,
time I
no.
don't have time for.
And it
'Cause-
is, some dudes gave me like too much information. Like, I think I told you about that one dude, and I was just like, you know what, I can't. Like, he told me why he was out here looking for a sugar baby because his wife had like a hysterectomy and like her.
Oh,
like
okay.
I was just like
just that right there. First of all, if I'm your sugar baby, I don't want to talk about your home situation. Like I don't.
I
like,
mean, I don't care, but that just
that's not why
took
we
it-
here.
That took it. It was just too much for me.
Well, like the stuff about your wife, like we could talk about like your kids, we could do all of that, but like your wife's like vaginal issues, like I don't want to talk
That's
about
what I'm
that. Like I don't want to talk
saying.
about that. Like, bro, what? Skirt.
That's
Like
what I'm
you need a
saying.
therapist, not a sugar
Like,
baby.
Come on,
The sugar baby is his therapist.
But honestly,
For some
but that's
people.
the thing. They're the therapist, they're the partner, it's a lot of like work. And then to be able to juggle, because every guy needs something different from this situation, right? So I think like, I mean, I've seen people do worse, but as going into it in my 30s, like I don't know if I would do it like going into it into my 30s.
Like if a sugar daddy came by and fell in my lap, I wouldn't be like,
Oh nah.
See, yeah, like it's got like right, especially like considering now. I feel like babe, don't be. I ain't got no sugar daddy. Okay, I'm just saying I don't. That's my.
You gotta
make
put that
I gotta
disclaimer
put that
out.
disclaimer out there. He knows it, but
and I don't want to hear your mouth neither. So don't start with me when you watch this.
so guys, but for real though, I feel like if I had like one or two like men that I was like seeing and dating, and they just so happen to like have this great financial like situation type thing, then that's fine. But to be all out like available for like a random situation, like I feel like me sugar baby would be something I would probably like fall into. Like I don't know if I would go seek out, because like they doing the shit on Clubhouse, they teaching the shit on TikTok now.
Oh yeah, I mean, I follow like there was like I have
So they're
I have
teaching it.
Yeah, I have Instagram like pages that I follow. There's Facebook groups, like you said.
Yeah.
There's like TikToks that I follow that do teach you how to sugar baby.
Yeah.
They'll set up your profile for you.
Like all of that.
Like they'll do, they'll give you like opening lines, like things to say, like how to, catch them on the hook and shit like that. Like, and I was using some of the shit and it was working. And I actually went out on a sugar daddy date last summer.
Yeah, I remember
I
you
actually
talking
fucking forgot about that until just now.
Yeah.
It was just awkward as fuck for me. Like I just couldn't do it. It didn't feel genuine for me.
Well, see, yeah, that's
So-
kind of how I feel. And I'm a very like kind of shitty person with something ain't genuine. Like I just be sitting there like, I'm not entertained, I'm not pleased. I don't know if I would be like.
But he was into like, some kinky shit too. So
Did he want you to beat him?
Yeah.
I think for me, I'm just not that social, right? Like so I text you guys about my little stalker situation, and so I was going through my phone because like one of my friends was like, well, maybe it's somebody that wanted a chance and you didn't like give them a chance or whatever, and so maybe they're. And I was trying to think, so I was going through like my phone, and I started like way at the like bottom of my text messages, and like there were so many conversations and men that I started conversations with, and I just fell off. And I would go through, and it's like, like there were great conversations, like we would make plans, and it would just like I would stop answering. So I don't think, like, I feel like if a situation fell into my lap, that maybe like oh, okay, like if I vibe with you and all that, and you just so happen to
Exactly. That's how I feel.
But to diligently look for, like, I'm just not that, and like, it wasn't me trying to be a shitty person about communicating. It's just like, I kind of just like get in my own world, and it's kind of like, oh, I'll respond at some point, and then it's like 2 weeks later.
And I forget.
Right. Or like they'll like call me before I can respond, and then I get annoyed because I'm like, you ain't give me time to respond, so then I don't even answer the phone.
But then your time be like 30 days, Amira.
I know. Look, I'm just saying, I don't have the endurance or the social capacity to do it. But I mean, those of you that have that, like, because I think like once you get in your 30s, you have to ask, like, do you have space to cater to these things?
That's
right.
right.
Like
That's
to the
right.
things that the person needs.
And that's their expectation. Their expectation from that little 3 weeks that I spent doing it is like, like they need you, like when they're like, oh, let's go hang out. You
They
gotta
wanna
be able
go-
to hang
yeah,
out
exactly.
like right now. So
Exactly.
that's definitely true.
And then like if you're not like Christian Grey, I don't know if I want to like devote that much time to you, like on your beck and call. Like if you can't pick me up in like the helicopter and shit, and we go off and race Lamborghinis or some shit, then like I don't know if I'm gonna spend that much time with you.
Remember the anesthesiologist I tried before we went for crop over?
I feel like I remember that's when I first met you.
Yeah, and it was really hard for me to hide that, like, he was like really into me, and he was super nice, But it was like, because I think it only lasted like maybe a month, maybe a couple weeks, because it was like right before we went. And like, he gave me money, but then he was like, all right, so I need you to wear something sexy because we're going out. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking go out. But I got dressed and I, like, I went out with him. But it was, again, but I think that's just me because I'm not social and I kind of just want to do stuff on my own time.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, I mean, I feel like he was normal. I don't think that he was demanding. He was normal. I'm just an asshole sometimes when it comes to socializing. So, like, he wanted to spend time. He wanted to go to dinner. He wanted to do all of these things. And sometimes I just kind of got
You weren't that into him, though.
No.
You
he
weren't.
made my skin crawl.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't even, like, I remember verbatim
he wasn't
you
bad
saying
looking.
that.
I don't know if I sent you a picture or not. I don't know. But he wasn't bad looking. I mean, like, he was older, but I mean, like, he kept himself together.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I wasn't. It was just like, ugh.
Yeah, like she was not feeling that. That's like, I remember that's when like one of our first like personal conversations that you and I had with like one another where we knew what was going on in each other's lives. And you was like, yeah. And I just, he disgusts me is what you said.
But it was,
me, I remember
one time I was like, I just need sugar daddy. I really put that out there. And then like,
and then here he come like boop. And you was like, no.
Right. It was another guy. I was like getting like a bulb or something from my car. And the guy, he was probably like 60 something. And I was like, okay, I changed my mind. Like I could, and he called and called
Bless
and
his
called
heart,
and
baby.
called. And I was just like, I couldn't do it. And then I started feeling bad. And I was like, he's probably a widower. He's probably home alone.
Oh God.
Like, so anyway, if you don't have the patience, endurance, or social
or
capacity.
you don't like old men.
Yeah, right. Like,
if old men make your skin crawl,
then don't do it.
I'm gonna shut up because that just made me just sound like horrible.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Because you just said what we all probably feel.
Exactly. Like, well, don't nobody want them fucking on you. Anyways.
Oh, wrinkly ass.
Like, anyway.
What's the next one?
Number 4.
This the one. I feel like this the one right here because we all do this shit. This the
all
one.
The drug dealers and the hood niggas and our trap niggas. Leave them alone.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, listen. Don't do it. Don't. Leave them niggas alone. They be so fine and they be smelling so good and they be looking so good and they just look. Don't do it.
I gotta get my shit together.
No, seriously, don't do it. Look.
What's the next one? What's the next one?
No, we gotta.
We can't dissect this.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
I'm trying to buy a house.
Period. But anyway.
But we.
Yeah, that part.
I know, but like
okay, so
I'm just fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all.
If you haven't gone there, just leave it alone.
Don't do it.
Just leave it alone.
Don't do it. They be like shiny new toys. Like they be all sparkly and new, and then you like it looks like it's like a gold trophy. You ever get them gold trophies, but you unwrap that motherfucker and it's chocolate underneath. It ain't like a real gold trophy. Like that.
I bite it.
Don't nobody want that. I want the gold, right? I didn't want a gold plated ass because they look all pretty and shiny on the outside, and they just be fun.
I just feel like in your 30s, there's certain things that you're used to. Like especially if you're like a single woman or whatever, right? So you're used to some stability. You're used to, like, if you're going to go out, you're going to come out and, you in for the night.
Right. I'm counting for a reason. Go ahead. What else are we looking for? Because I'm going to tell you all the shit they don't provide.
That's what I'm saying.
Is one of them.
Like, that's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like, so these are things that I've recently come to realize. Like, like stability, I didn't realize that was such a big deal. Reliability. Accountability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like any other ability that you want to think about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or if your life is just peaceful and you don't have no drama.
Don't do it. Don't do it. And you know what? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's not all bad. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
But the bad is bad, right? And I think people coming from somebody that was like a hood nigga extraordinaire, right? Like, that's not. I'm tired. Like, it's exhausting in so many ways. But I think also they have to get to an age too where they're older and they might still be doing things, but it's not so much as like the piddling paddling, like the ripping and running and the this and the that. Like, that's what in the bitches and like all of that, like that's what becomes a lot. And they really don't have a choice but to not be around you because they have other commitments outside of you. So once they get to a point where like they didn't pass them commitments off and it's like passive income for them, then like you might have a little bit of chance, but bitch, you gonna go through some shit to get there. And
but even like at that point, you still gotta go put out fires.
Seriously, you gotta be the general, right? And that shit's exhausting. It is. I'm telling you, as the woman.
Even if we look at it a little deeper, I think it's rare when you find someone that it's not about someone that's about that life that is emotionally well-rounded, right?
Yeah.
Like you can luck up, right?
You can.
Where they're emotionally intelligent and they may have had, I mean, 9 times out of 10 they didn't have some traumas and they've dealt with them. Like it's rare that you have people that have had their traumas and dealt with them. So it's like in your 30s, right? And if you're looking for something more stable and a little more emotionally sound, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna get it there. Like you have your 1%, right? Like where you just might, right? But 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna get it there. Like you know what I mean? Because there's unhealed traumas, there's PTSD. Like let's be for real. Like,
and they have to, in order to do what they do, they have to really emotionally detach from a lot of things.
Right,
like, that includes you.
Yeah,
right. Like
you know,
it's
so
sad, but it's true.
Empathy, your sis, you
right.
Because that's the one thing that men are not good at. Men are not good at compartmentalizing.
Exactly. So they detach from everything.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, no, that's definitely true.
Yeah. So, like, ladies, if that's the case, like, I'm not saying that because, like I said, like, you know, even like in my past and stuff, like, we all know it's been a lot. But I just think that if you're gonna do that, just be patient. That's all I'm gonna say. If you really
the whole point of this list is don't do that shit.
Nah, because for real
I'm
though.
messing with you,
I agree. Like, don't do it.
But if
you do it, understand that there is a lot of little hurdles and things that you might have to jump through. And don't nobody got time for that shit at 30. I'm trying to emotionally ground, not be all like in disarray.
I'm not even gonna tell you be patient. If you gonna do it, just let it be a little thing. Like don't throw your whole self into that. Like you gonna have a little, something. Do that. But and I'm saying like if they're unable to provide all of the abilities, as he's trying to call them, that you need, or like that emotional part. I mean, like then don't
spend a night, sis. Don't spend a night. Get up and go the fuck home. Have fun and go home.
Don't let him stay the night.
Yeah, kick him the fuck out. Actually, no, fuck that. Go to his place and don't spend a night. Yeah. He don't got no privileges because it's a manipulation thing with them too, right? So you get in that little space and then y'all messing around, and all of a sudden, guess what? You're bitch number 12, and like, no, don't do it. Moving on.
Yeah. And we're talking about 90% of them. There's a
good 7% that's got their shit together.
Yeah, that you might be able to do a little something with, but
you know, 16.
They're the exception. Number 5, take one for the team or be the wingman.
Oh yeah, I cannot. My no is very firm in my 30s.
I mean, what? First of all, I'm a terrible wingman because I'm a bitch. So
yeah, I'm not. If I don't like you like that, like I'm cool. I'll talk to you and shit. But like, where did you think you was going? Cause like they over there doing what they doing. I'm finna go home.
Taking one for the team.
No.
Wait, like what does that really mean?
No.
Like entertain them so you can go entertain the friend so your friend can go get her ass ate without the other guy cock blocking. I'm sorry, did I say that?
You did.
But like at 30, he should already know what the deal is. Like,
no, man, I feel like at 30 you need to go the fuck home. Like you don't. I don't. Like, you know, your homie about to probably smash shorty, right?
Yeah,
so like, don't be
so
even expecting nobody else. And hopefully at 30 you got somebody to go smash, for real. And it's not the friend, for real. Because I'll be like,
if he find us, like, let me shut up.
I mean, if he find out, I might take his number and stuff. But like, I don't know. I'll entertain you. Like, I'll sit there and talk to you and shit. But like, I'm the type of person when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Like, I don't want to have no conversation. I want to get in my car by myself and I want to go.
Like, I need my friends to be able to make sound decisions and know that, like, if you going somewhere, if you about to smash a dude, that you can be with him without me being your wingman. Like, I need you to feel secure that I can go and dip off with this person and I don't need my friend to sit around and wait.
That's true.
No, that's
like,
true.
just in case shit. Like, no, I just need you to.
Yeah, we too old for that.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. That's real.
Or just like needing you to constantly be there just for whatever.
Like moral support for you
Yeah.
sucking dick, bitch. Come get away from me. Go do what y'all gonna do. I'm not doing it.
Nah.
No, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Call me in the morning. Let me know. Actually, text me when you get home. Let me know you made it safe. I'll probably be asleep.
What's the code word?
For real, bitch. Call twice in a row if something wrong. For real. That's funny. Okay.
Number 6, fighting.
Yeah. This the one.
This
the one.
This little ratchet thing over here.
Nah, like I feel like if you fight, you fight. But like if you don't fight, don't start to fight.
Right.
In your 30s.
Okay. Yeah.
Like if you'll swing on a bitch, like that's probably gonna never go away.
Right. That's what we're saying. Don't start. If you don't do them, don't start.
Don't start that. And don't start the shit to get swung on and you're not the person to get to like swing back. That's not okay either.
Don't
like
start
shut
no
the fuck
shit.
up.
Won't
Exactly.
be no shit.
And old school saying, look, don't start no shit, won't be no shit, and we are good, right?
Yeah.
Like I even let you like in my 30s now, like I even let you get a little like couple one-offs. Like I'll be a couple bitches. A couple, meaning you got 2. The third one, I'm gonna knock your ass out. And that's just that on that, right? Or we gonna fight. I can't always say, because I hate when people be like, yeah, because I beat that bitch up. We don't know. This bitch might have a one-up, but I'm gonna swing on you, though. Like, we gonna put it that way.
Look.
Because I'm not taking no L's at 30. I'm
Well,
too
no,
old.
but
I'm not.
like when I say fighting, I mean like don't be the aggressor, right?
Yeah,
like, if that's
bitch,
not
I
what.
beat your ass. Da, 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 da. Like, no, you're
Or
not.
don't invade somebody's personal space if you're not ready to
You've
just
never
like
done
lose
that.
it all. You
Like,
know what I
pipe
mean?
down. You've
Like,
never
just-
been this about this.
You've never been this person.
And don't.
Now,
Go ahead.
in her case, the bitch started it, so she had to finish it.
I'm gonna finish that.
Right. That's not what we talking
I
about.
mean, technically, I wasn't 30 yet. I was like a month before I turned 30.
I know that's right, bitch. Put some respect on it. Period. Wait, I wasn't there yet.
However, I mean, but then so there's some instances where it's like, okay, you got to think about your future. If you have kids, you have a husband,
Man.
A career.
you have a career, you know what I'm saying? You have a security clearance now.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the
Like-
government knows me.
I was like, so if I get arrested, I have to tell my job. Like, I can't do that shit no more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So there's like different things you have to think about for sure. You know what I'm saying? But then there's those times when, like, if a bitch throw a glass of water in your
Man,
face
period.
and you've been drinking, you gonna drag her ass, and it's just
Man,
your
not drinking.
Yeah.
On a sober day.
No,
Because I feel like you were pretty sober.
I was pretty sober.
I'm gonna knock her the fuck out. Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have that reaction. But like Court and Amira said, if you ain't never been that bitch in these streets and you ain't for the streets and you not out here fighting, don't start. And then all that internet gangster shit.
Cut that shit out. Yeah, 'cause
That
See,
reality TV,
down.
because that's what got that girl ass drugged, because like it was around like you know when reality TV like was really becoming a thing and he was throwing glasses of water at each other and you know, so she felt like she was gonna get that one off.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Evan Lozada got your ass whooped.
For
Yeah.
real, because I would whoop Evan Lozada's ass. Like, I don't even want to get on that whole situation, because like, for real, like, I think we could have went on Bad Girls Club and like straight up. But I want to go on the old one where they didn't kick bitches out, where bitches went to court cases and came back because the moral of Bad Girls Club was to make these bitches coexist in a space, not to fight and get kicked out, right? So I stopped watching it like after the whole like Natalie Nunn people, but like I wanted to be on the Tanisha shows. But seriously, and guys, and the other thing is, ladies, if you got some friends that you know will pop. At 30, I am here to tell y'all, God is my witness.
Yeah.
I love y'all, but if y'all start some shit, you better believe that I'm not throwing no fucking punches until you do. And I mean that. And in my younger days, I used to be like, yeah, da 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 da, and then I look up and I'm the only one fighting, and this bitch got the card. No, because this started.
Nah.
No, it's happened to me before, right? So you know
Now,
that
bitch, your ass is next.
like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're not about that life and you got some friends that's about that life, it might be an opportunity, or it might be a chance that they get into some shit. If you're not about that life, don't be there, right? And don't start no shit with the friends, because they...
Or you could go get the car.
Right, like, know your role. Exactly. Like, know your role. If your friends get to popping off and you're not about that life, you go get the car. But you cannot be the one to be popping off. And then we fighting because of you. Because then, like, now I got to bust your ass, and I don't think we finna be friends no more. Because, like, at this point, you causing me unnecessary drama just because you know I'm going to fight for you.
Like, so
Don't
so
do
with,
that.
with y'all too, right?
Oh, Lord.
So y'all don't make me as I'm not nervous going out with y'all because I know that you guys have discernment, right? Like you guys have a.
I'm gonna weigh the option.
Right.
I'm gonna weigh the option first.
Really?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. For
the most part. I mean, I feel like now if it's just some shit to pop off.
No.
Like,
what I'm saying is like y'all won't start.
No.
This is what I'm saying. Like you got like I feel okay about it because y'all won't start, and there has rarely been a situation where I felt like, oh damn, y'all could have walked away from it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it's so I feel all right about, but these two. Yeah.
I mean, but why I feel like though, if she ever got in a situation where she's like approached like on some fuck shit.
Y'all.
No, what?
This
no,
bitch got a bat under her seat.
I was about to say, can we pause and not act like she be trying to make it look like me and Izzy's the scrappers? This bitch got a bat under her seat. She will fuck some shit up if she feels
the
like
guy that
washed
my car, he was like, "I'll put your nigga knocker back under your seat." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Your nigga knocker." I was like,
bat. What the fuck?
Bruh, so you know what I'm saying? When I was dealing with crazy and I had to call her to help me come.
Yeah, man,
crazy,
it was what it was.
This bitch had a motherfucking joint, the slug down here like
Period.
this. Like,
Period, because I'm going to knock his block off like it's on a T-ball. You hear me?
Amira be with the shits.
But I am very numb your hoe, Rinkiki. I'm very namaste. Like, so it takes...
You are, but you will come out of that.
I feel like I'm a little more namaste than y'all.
Oh, you're way more namaste than me. I'm gonna say that off the rip.
That's
Your presence in my life made me more namaste because I was just like.
I guess nobody's really. I haven't seen you in a situation where somebody's actually pushed your buttons that far.
Right.
Yeah, like you're pretty like.
The thing is, like niggas, when we're out together, they don't try you.
No.
Who they try?
Her.
True.
It's always some shit.
That's real though. That's real.
It's something about your energy. You know, they say when you walk in a room, your energy speaks before you even open your mouth.
That's so honestly that could be. That's very true.
And not even negative energy, because I've told her before, like, you know, even my family members say like when she walk in a room, it's like big, like bad bitch energy. Like just her energy takes up the whole room. So if somebody feeling a little insecure,
but like keep that with you though, because like while I'm got all this energy too, like.
Like she got that, like y'all got that I'm that bitch, try me energy.
But that's the thing though, I think it's like people think that like, oh, you know what I'm saying, like you look a certain way, and but another thing too is like I'm not loud and I'm not like, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, I'll sit in the cut and chill. And so they don't know how to take that, so they'll fucking try me, and then they get their fucking wig split, and they be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I think a lot of people
be the quiet ones. Well,
like,
no,
leave me alone.
Why wouldn't you let me be quiet in the corner?
Exactly. Like, don't call my card. Don't call my card, because I answers, ho. Anyway, moving on.
Our last one. Don't make any life-altering decisions with randoms, so such as marriage and babies.
And babies.
Like, I mean,
if you're in your motherfucking 30s, bitch, and you ain't got no kids yet, okay, or even if you do have a kid or two and you aren't married, okay, whatever, keep it there. Like, use condoms. I don't know, you don't want no more kids? Go get your tubes tied. Stop fucking randoms and doing nasty shit. Get birth control.
Or like,
this was just really prompted by like the fact that I be watching like 90 Day Fiance, and these bitches will go to these other countries
and be fucking these dudes and
have kids with randoms. Oh, I had sex with this one. I had a one night stand, and now we're pregnant, and then we're getting married.
Yeah, it's like what
the fuck is wrong with you?
And then y'all nasty because like y'all don't care about y'all pH though, because y'all just let niggas like like all in your shit. Like that's a bigger thing. Like
so y'all know I'm big on the whole transference of energy. So
yeah, period. I feel you before you even say it. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Don't be putting your devil demons on me.
Like it, ew. But so I just feel like, and then like at this point, I mean, there's still STDs out there, and there are STDs out there that don't have a cure, and you're out here just fucking randoms and letting them bust in you. Like it's like weird.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
People don't care anymore.
Right, but then this my thing. You don't know this guy.
Yeah.
So you didn't take the precautions that you needed to not get pregnant, but then you have the whole fucking baby and then be mad.
And then be mad at him because he don't want nothing to do with it. Bitch, he don't know you. Like the fuck? He don't know you. You don't know him. Like the fuck?
And then like as far as marriage, marrying a random, like if you have any kind of assets, I just feel like you should be a little smarter about just marrying the randoms.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean, you do have a lot to lose because marriage is real.
And you start to tie things like all that shit together, right?
And then like even if you have kids, right? Like you have to protect your kids too. So like out here, like, moving niggas in that you don't really know that well, marrying people you don't know that well, having kids by people you don't know that well. So then you're forced to possibly cohabitate or co-parent with somebody, and you already have children. Like, at the end of the day, I get it. It's your life or whatever. But at the end of the day, you're responsible for your children.
That's
right. Like, so like the energy and the people that you bring around your children, it's important. So, I mean, you can't be out here just inviting anybody into your space. Like,
That's
it's
right.
weird as fuck.
And then y'all be mean to the kids and shit. Like, I've even seen that too, where like it's almost like resentful. Like, you're resentful toward this child because things didn't work out for you because you was being a hoe. Like, like you can't. That's not fair.
Or you being a dumb bitch. I mean, if like at the end of the day.
I mean, yeah, we've all made some dumb decisions, though. We have, and it could have led to
I mean,
some
like, I feel like
life-altering
once
things,
once you get in your 30s, I just feel like you should know better a little bit.
yeah.
No, deadass. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying, like, your 20s, you can fuck up or whatever. Unless you live, like, a super sheltered life in your 20s or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you can fuck up. But when you get to your 30s, like, shit gets real. Like,
It does.
there's, like, it's hard for you to come back from, like, those consequences. It's hard for you to come back from them shits. Like, fucking up your credit in your 30s, it's hard for you to come back from that shit.
Yeah.
Having a motherfucking kid with the wrong dude or getting herpes at this point.
It's like,
It's hard for you to come back from that shit.
You're not, bro. You're not. Like,
Not.
or sis, you're not coming back from that.
Yeah.
You're not. So
It's hard.
it's hard. It's a daunting feat. You should not do
So
it.
we're just saying.
And if you are gonna do it, realize what it comes with. You can't be mad whenever he don't want to do with you because you was at Black Bike Week and decided, or Senior Week, or at the like. I said Black Bike Week because I know that happened to someone, and I'm like, my bad. That just. My bad. But anyways, I'm just saying, like, she's woman enough to know that was not the move. But yeah, like, and her and dude even like tried to make it work, and it was horrible because they didn't know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was good for a week. She comes back, whoop, she's pregnant. It's like, what is happening? What? It's a thing. Y'all cut it out.
So on that note,
I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just thinking,
I'm
like,
just
all the
saying.
times that I've been, like, I've never been to Black Bike Week, but I've obviously
as hell.
seen, videos and shit like that. And, like, I've been to Miami, like, spring break. I've been to Miami 4th of July, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm imagining, like, those scenarios. And, like,
right.
I'm sharing down some stings down there.
But
Now, one of them I could have got pregnant by. I was still in that day.
look, how many? Is it time to end the show? Because I feel like, what time is it?
I mean, he was fine. And he was Turkish, and he had, like, a little London accent.
And he was Turkish, and he had a London accent. This why the bitch be watching 90 Day Beyonce doing shit. All right, guys.
So, in conclusion, if you haven't, just don't.
Just don't.
Just don't. Let it go.
Your knees will thank you later.
And your vagina. All right, guys.
Till next time. You know where to catch us. Where? Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify. Ooh, on
and
YouTube if you want to see our pretty little faces.
Yes.
And follow us on IG, Pro Bitch Podcast.
You know where to find us, and we'll catch y'all next week.